Hello. Now, I hope this would be a victory video for the PIP. I did a video last night talking about my PIP assessment, my PIP appeal today. It's a second appeal, and it did not go well. It didn't go as well as we thought it would. The first appeal seemed to go quite well and they seemed to be in my favour, but this second appeal, we did think it would just be a formality, because the first appeal got adjourned because DWP didn't send their correct information. So from what we gathered, we thought they had made a decision to give it to me, but they hadn't decided what rate, like whether I'd get advanced or low rate or whatever they call it. So we thought that this second appeal would just be a formality to go in and say, yes, we've awarded you this rate or that rate or whatever. But it wasn't. We went in there and they seemed to be more against me, if that makes sense. More against me than they were in the first appeal. In the first appeal, they seemed to be more with me, more understanding. In this second one, they seemed a bit more hostile and a bit more, So it was really frustrating, and they kept asking me loads of questions again, and I was getting really confused, and they kept asking me about dates and times I did stuff with, like hospital appointments and things like that, and they were asking me about things that I wrote in the original form, which was over 1.5 years ago. And to be honest, I have trouble remembering what I did 1.5 weeks ago. So remembering what I wrote in some form over 1 year ago is really difficult for me. So it was really difficult, and I was sort of like, oh, I can't really remember what I wrote in that form. And of course they had the form there in front of them, copies of it. I do have copies of the form, but I had a massive pile of paper, the appeal package, and I'm trying to flick through to find out what they're talking about and getting confused with the paperwork. And it was just a total mess. And basically they were asking me questions about the PIP assessment report. And I think that's what counted against me. That's what made them say no. Because they were asking about questions in that, and they said in that the assessor put in his report that he had done physical tests on me, physical mobility tests to find out how my mobility is, and to find out how well I walk, and to find out how strong my arms are and whether I can lift my arms above my head. And he said that he did all these tests in the assessment, but he didn't do any of these tests. He didn't do any physical test at all. All he did was question me about what I had written in the form, and he asked me the same question several times over and over again, but he asked them in slightly different ways, like he worded them differently, and it was like he was deliberately trying to confuse me. And then he'd write down something, and basically he put down that I had no mobility issues, no issues with the strength in my arms, and basically he put down that I do have learning difficulties, but they don't seem to be that bad and they don't seem to affect me and whatnot. And all of that was total lies. He didn't do any physical tests at all. But I did tell the PIP appeal court today, and I told them in the first court appeal that that was all lies. And I said to them, if you check out my physiotherapy reports from my doctors at the hospital and from the physio team at the hospital, and also check out my reports from Southampton Social Services Disability Team. They sent out someone to do an assessment on me for my mobility and for how well I get around the house and stuff like that. I go, those two reports completely contradict the PIP report. The PIP report is total lies, because in my other reports from social services and from the hospital, in those reports say that I have muscle wastage and that I struggle to walk and my knees buckle and I trip a lot and fall a lot and I can't lift my arms above my head, so need help with things like getting t-shirts on and stuff like that. And also it explains about my difficulties getting in and out of the bath and I need help to get in and out of the bath. You know, so basically the PIP assessment report, excuse my language, was absolute bollocks. You know, it was absolute crap. And that's what they went on. And to be honest, I don't know how to explain it really. I'm really annoyed at how it went, because I'm really annoyed with this PIP assessor, obviously. Atos, they should be fired. Atos and Maximus should be fired. They shouldn't be working in the benefit system. They should be using proper NHS staff, NHS doctors to do the assessments. I think that would be a lot better. Because the NHS doctors I see at the hospital, they're all very good and they all know what they're doing. But these assessors for the PIP, they don't know what they're doing. I mean, they gave me an occupational therapist, right? Which, okay, they are qualified for this sort of thing a little, but I would have thought someone like, for my physical disabilities and my heart defects, someone that works in that field to do with heart and, you know, or someone that works in the field of autism, dealing with an autism patient, you know, because they know what autism is, they know how it works. Whereas I was given a PIP assessor who had no clue what Marfan syndrome was. He had no clue how it affected me. So all he had to go on was what I told him. So he had no medical background on my illness or on my disabilities to go on. He knew nothing about it. He was totally unqualified for that task, I think. Whereas if they had used maybe a physiotherapist who deals with hypermobility patients, or a heart doctor maybe that deals with heart problems like mine, then maybe that would have been better. But no, I get some rookie who doesn't know his arse from his head to do it, you know. But I'm just really, really annoyed with it, to be honest. And I'm not being funny. There are people out there that don't even have anything wrong with them physically, or they don't have anything wrong with them, but they have been given PIP straight away without an assessment. They, you know, I know of people that have drug addiction and they've been given PIP straight away with no assessment for their drug addiction. And I'm not being funny. I know there are reasons why people end up with drug addictions. I know a lot of mental health patients do end up going down that path to try and self-medicate. I know that it can be a difficult thing to live with. I'm not slamming anyone who has a drug addiction. I'm slamming the benefit system for giving those people a priority over someone who is truly disabled. I mean, because a drug addict chooses to take those drugs. I mean, if they've got mental health issues, they could choose to go and do therapy instead or choose another route. But no, they choose to put that needle in their arm. I didn't choose to be disabled. I didn't choose to have a degenerative illness that could kill me at any given moment. You know, I didn't choose to have these mobility issues. It's not like I woke up one morning and go, oh, my life's really boring. I know I'll make myself disabled to spice my life up a bit. You know, it's not like I did that. I was born with this, and it is one of those conditions that slowly gets worse over time. So I'm in a constant battle to try and keep my independence and try and keep my mobility. And to be honest, setbacks like this just makes me feel like just giving up, because the people are supposed to help, the people in the professionals are supposed to help, such as DWP and the PIP people and disability benefits and all this people, even people like the support workers. I've been trying to get a bloody support worker for years, but I keep getting told, sorry, you're not disabled enough, because they don't understand my condition. So it's just sort of like the people that are supposed to help don't. All they do is cause anxiety and just upset me. So it's just like I just feel like giving up and saying, you know what, screw it, I might as well just give up and end up a vegetable shitting on myself and, you know, die early. That way no one has to worry about me. You know, no one has to take time out of their life to sort me out, or no one has to pay taxes to help me get disability benefits or whatever, you know. But it's just like, I don't know, it's just annoying. But I've got 3 months break from it, and then I've got a reclaim, which I am going to reclaim, and SARC are going to help me again, because before I didn't have SARC to help me fill out the form, and I think that's maybe one thing that counted against me, because the person who helped me fill out the form was really good, they're really helpful. It's just they didn't know much about PIP themselves. So I think they were a bit confused with it, not sure, you know, what to write on the form. So I did try to get SARC to help me fill out the form, but where there's a deadline with the PIP form, once you've received it, you've got a certain amount of time to fill it out and send it back. So SARC, they had an influx of people wanting help with PIP forms, so they didn't have many appointments. The only appointments they had were for after the deadline was up, so they couldn't help me anyway. But once I had got the form filled out, they helped me with the rest of it, with the appeals and stuff. But next time, I've been told by Adrian, which was the person dealing with my case, well, he took over the case from one of the other SARC people who had to move away or something, but he basically said, right, when you reclaim, once you get the form, ring me and I will help you fill it out. And he was saying about he's going to go down the route of trying to make them use my other benefit assessments, like my ESA assessment reports. He said he was going to get them to use them, and he said usually when you use them, you get away with doing it without having to do a PIP assessment. And I was like, right, okay, so if I can do it without doing this PIP assessment, I might get somewhere, you know, because it was the assessment report that counted against me, because it was all total bollocks. You know, probably the only thing it's worth is using its toilet paper, to be honest. But yeah, so 3 months and it all starts all over again. But at least this time I won't have to send off the medical records or any of the reports from the social services or whatever. I've got it all there already from the last time, so I've got all that ready, so I won't need to send off for that. And that's, I've got all that ready. So all I have to do is, in 3 months, ring up to make a new claim, get the forms, and then take the forms to SARC and get them filled out there and whatnot. So yeah. Is it strange of me to say I'm slightly relieved? I know it's weird to say, but I've been dealing with this for a year and a half, as I said, and it's just been constant stress over it, constant worry, constant anxiety over it. And to be honest, now it's all over, I'm slightly relieved. Because it's all over, I haven't got to worry about that specific thing, at least for 3 months anyway. Get a break for 3 months, and then all the worry starts again, I suppose, when I reclaim. But it's strange to say I'm slightly relieved. I'm annoyed, but I'm slightly relieved that it's all over. But yeah, so hopefully the next one will go a lot better. What do you think, Fluffy? What do you think? Do you think next one will go better? Yeah? You're a good boy. Oh, good boy. Bless him. He can sense that I'm anxious, so he's dishing out kisses and cuddles. High five. High five. Good boy. Good boy. Right. Can I get to the camera? Can I? Yeah? Thank you. Right, so yeah, thanks for watching. I think I'm going to end this video here because I've rambled on enough and I've got to start getting ready because I'm going out again tonight to Candle Club. I was thinking not going because of today's events, but I thought no, I'm going to go because it helped cheer me up, and it's no good sitting here wallowing in pity and negativity and whatnot. So I'm going to go to Candle Club with my other half tonight and relax there for a bit and try and enjoy myself, try and cheer myself up a little bit. I did go to sushi bar for lunch this afternoon to cheer myself up after the PIP appeal. And the good thing about that is they were doing one of their special offer things where every dish was £2 or something. So I managed to get a couple of dishes of sushi for quite cheap, so it wasn't too expensive. I haven't been there for ages, a year or two I haven't been there because I've not had the money to spend on stuff like that. But I thought, no, I'm going to treat myself to cheer myself up. Sushi is like my favourite food. I love Japanese food. So I decided, no, I'm going to cheer myself up and I'm going to have a little binge on some sushi. It's quite nice. So, but yeah, so and now tonight I'm going to Candle Club with my partner. Hopefully that'll cheer me up a bit. I won't be performing any of my poetry tonight because I'm just not in the right mindset for that. So I think I'm just gonna enjoy everyone else's performances and that. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop rambling now, and I am going to let you all go, and me and Fluffy are going to say goodbye, aren't we, Fluffy? Yeah. Good boy. High five. High five. Come on. Come on, me high five then. Yay. Come on. Gonna give me high five? Okay, do I have to make a deal with you? You give me high five, I give you fuss. Oh, I gotta give you fuss first, have I? Hey, well, I gotta give you fuss first. Oh, good boy. Right, high five now. High five now. No, you're not happy with me. Am I not giving you attention again? Oh, poor baby. High five, quickly. You're not doing it now. No, okay. He's in a strop with me, I think. But yeah. Say bye-bye then, Fluffy. No, don't put your bum in my face. Don't put your bum in my face. And I don't want to eat your tail. Come on now. It's a lovely cat, really. He just likes to stick his bum in my face when he can't get his own way, don't you? Very stroppy cat at times. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.